Glad you could all hear that message that I sent to Booty. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good afternoon. So we're gonna go over a little bit here about what is going on. If you're new to the stream, what I did is I said we were gonna start an NHL franchise in each of the three modes it allows you to do. So the three modes it allows you to do is Classic. Now, Classic is your basic franchise where you've got a 32 team league. You pick a team, you either decide to go for the cup or rebuild it. Okay? There's become the 33rd NHL team, where you basically run an expansion team, you do the draft, all that type of stuff, the expansion draft and all that. We started one of those already. We became the Toronto Polars, which were the 33rd team, second team in Toronto. And the third option, which is new to this year, which I was very interested in checking out, was the Custom League. Now, what I did is I randomized the team, and I ended up getting Toronto. So, I mean, I guess that works out in my favor, as they are my favorite team. Um, I did not expansion draft. I did a fantasy draft, which I didn't pick. I just made sure the computer picked. So it was a simulated draft. It was a simulated lottery too, on where everybody picked. I randomized it. I clicked the randomize button 7 times, and where the teams fell, they fell. So I think we ended up picking 12th overall, and it was a serpentine draft, so it would go 1 to 32, then 32 back to 1. So I don't know what our roster looks like, so we're going to check that out now, and we're going to we're going to try to figure out what we want to do, what direction we want to go. How many contracts do we have on the team? Okay, we're at 32 of 50, which means we're going to have to fill out a minor league roster. I'm pretty sure of it. Um, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 forwards with the team. 7 defensemen, and our 2 goalies. So, I mean, as goalies go, it looks like we lucked out with Gibson and Corpusalo. The defense isn't too bad, I guess. I mean, we could work around it, I guess. Uh, might need some right wingers. Definitely, probably gonna need some left wingers. I mean, as left wingers go, I mean that's not too overly bad, but then I mean I don't see us competing for a cup. Um, Rebuilding might be the way we need to go. Um, hmm, because we definitely do need some help. That's a one-way deal. You're kidding me, right? All right. So what we're gonna do, What the heck? What we're gonna do is we have to decide which. I think I've decided, looking at our roster, that we want to rebuild. Um, I just don't know how we want to do it yet. Okay, so we did need some wing help. We're rebuilding. If these guys don't grow, I mean, we should be able to trade them within a few years, anyways. Within their 3-year window. These guys, one of them just wants a 1 year, which is fine by me. But we only have 3 minor league defensemen, so we need at least to get that up to 7. I'd like to add an extra defenseman to our main roster as well. I'd like to add a couple of other forwards to our main roster too. Um, just guys that we can sign and then hopefully deal. Um, at the trade deadline. Again, nothing too nuts. Maybe an extra center as well. For cheap. Just guys that we could sign, have on the roster, and trade at the trade deadline. Um, I don't see us winning too many games, to be honest. Um, let's advance days and see if we get these guys. One defenseman. So right now we're 1 for 2. We got a center. We got a defense. 2 centers. Oh, our forwards. There we go. Okay, so we should at least have 7 defensemen on the big and the minor league roster. Um, Not looking at trading him yet till I can see if I can get his name on a minor league deal. Um, why would I do that? What's LA thinking? No. Okay. No. This isn't what's going on here. All right, here we go. We're gonna sim up to the regular season, and now Vancouver thinks it's gonna happen. Come on, man. No. All right, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so we've summed up to the regular season start. Anyways, is where we should be at going into Vegas. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off on trades for the first month. We're gonna sim the first month of the season to see where we're at, um, see how it's going, because I don't get hit with a cap crunch if I. Actually, we could sim up to the trade deadline, I guess. Or do you want to just do month by month? We'll sim month by month, and what we'll do is we'll go over under for wins up until the trade deadline. So what I'm expecting out of our first month is we're probably going to be below 500. I don't see us having an overall good season to begin with. Looking at who we play, I bet we lose the two Vegas games. I bet we lose the two Boston games, and probably the Dallas game. So that's 5 losses right there. Um, I don't know. We actually might escape the first month above 500 because we don't have a tough schedule. But we'll see. Oh, we beat. Oh, wow. We beat them. Okay. And we lose to Arizona. Well, I guess, real life. It comes true to real life. Well, okay, so out of the first week, I didn't think we'd beat the Knights twice of the teams we had to face. Well, I mean, we're still probably going to hit 5 losses. Oh, man. But yeah, this is what I mean. Yep, see, there you go. Buffalo, fifth loss. Lose to Chicago, lose to Columbus. Yeah, this is probably going to be a rebuilding team, which is funny because we have good goalies. Gonna decline that. We don't need to be taking on salary right now. Hey, we won our third game, fourth game. Look at that. We're only 4 games under 500. Okay, so I grossly overestimated the type of month we were gonna have. I thought we could finish the month above 500 with the schedule, and but yet then I forgot we did the fantasy draft too. So these teams might not look the way they're supposed to look. Um, okay, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna try to figure out who we're gonna build our team around. Keller, he's still young. We can keep him. Fabry can stay for now. Mourinho's still a top form medium. New Hook definitely is staying. In fact, I want to see how much it would take to get him on an 8-year extension. We could probably do 8 at 8. He might sign that. We will see. Okay, whatever. 8.010. Sure, why not? We're gonna try it. Blade, nah, he doesn't even want to be here anyways. Neither does Corpusalo, so um, see about him too, because I'm not sure if he does not want to sign on a two-way deal. I don't know if I'm going to keep him either. So we know who we're centering our team around. We're going to keep Keller and Newhook. And basically, anybody who's under the age of 25, we're going to keep and try to build around. Um, 1 second, guys. Sorry if you heard that a bit. I tried to mute my mic, but the kids are banging something on the floor in the bedroom. And they know better. So, you know, I mean, what we have to also do is figure out what we want to do with John Gibson. Because, yes, he's a good goalie, but yes, he's also 28, 29 years old in this game, I believe. We could probably get a good return for him, like a young, good goalie plus. Um, so we have to decide whether it's worth keeping him or not. Um, just put the top players on the list right now, just because, like Pesci's iffy. He's 27. We could probably keep him for a little while longer. But if we can get something good for him, we may as well try. Because I really don't want to. If we can rebuild and get better along the way doing it, then we should do that. So, I mean, it's, starting over. So, all right. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games for the month. Um, I'm predicting that we're probably going to go about 5 and 8 for the month, which would put our record at 9 and 16. So let's see if I'm anywhere close. And we got Newhook on an 8-year deal. Look at that. So now we got Newhook and Keller wrapped up. If I do this, who's going to back up my... I mean, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to do this, get it over with, get rid of him because he obviously wants to sign on a 1-year, one-way contract, and he's not making the NHL regardless if we keep Corpusalo or not. So, who is this? Mackenzie Entwistle, 2 years left. Right winger. How old is he? Top 9 medium potential, 23 years old. 76 overall. I mean, he'd be a good power forward. He's only 23. Nah, not gonna claim him. No. See, this, yeah, this is a no. We're not getting rid of our young players. We're rebuilding. which is, I don't get why you set your trade block and they come and go right against what you're asking for. If you're asking for young players in return, oh, I know who that is. That's not gonna fly. Oh, look at that. We've picked it up the second month of the season. Well, it's already gone over what I said we were going to be by the end of the month, so still going to be under 500, but I mean, all right. I mean, that was a better month. Got 11 games in December. What do you think we're going to finish at? I still think we're going to finish below 500, maybe by a game. We'll see. But yeah, I think we finish below 500, and we start off with a win. I mean, we only got to lose six out of the 11 games. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. Yet there's three losses. Oh, I set it up to where you don't get points for going to overtime or a shootout and losing because I think that concept in the NHL is completely stupid. You reward a team for not winning the game, so you only get 2 points if you win. Um, I also set it back to whether it's not the divisional playoffs, it's the conference playoffs where you're seeded 1 through 8, depending on where you finish in the conference. And then there's reseeding every round because that's the way it should be. That's the way it makes sense. Um, I think Gary Bettman, with half the stuff he's pulling out of his butt, you know, he's lost his mind in the real NHL, and they should. What they should be doing is finding a new commissioner, but we'll see. All right, 14 games. Think we can go 7-7. Have our record finish at 23-25-3. Not that that three matters. I don't know why that three would matter because you don't get a point for that three. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're already at two losses. So, what we're going to try to have to decide is what we're going to do with Gibson, what we're going to do with our star players. What I want to do is I want to pre-scout before the draft. Before the trade deadline. Sorry. So what we're gonna do is we are no. Will you stop asking for our young players? He's not even on the trade block. Holy cow! So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're going to pre-scout for the trade deadline, and if there's a move to be made, we're gonna do it. We're not going to just sim right up to the trade deadline. We're going to pre-scout just before the trade deadline hits, so that we know what we're doing. looks like the trade deadline is March 1st. So what we're going to do is we're not going to finish the month of February. We're going to stop it between the Washington and Winnipeg games. Or maybe even just before the Seattle game is what we'll do. We'll just do just before the Seattle game, and we'll pre-scout the trade deadline and maybe make some deals. See if we can get rid of some of our high-priced talent. I seriously, some of these teams, I swear. Um, I mean, we look like we're in the running for the first overall pick as it is without making any trades. We're only at 44 points. The Capitals I think, are the only team. Oh, no, Canucks. So we're in a fight with the Capitals and the Canucks. So, alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to look around. I think we're going to try to deal both the goalies. I do not want to. I do not want to. See the trading blocks first. I do not want to keep them around if I'm not going to use them. Years left, 5 million, 28 years old. Jonathan Peltier, top 6. Oniemi, Darbychensev, and Neighbors. So you can tell the teams that have. You can tell the teams that are having a good season, the teams that are having a bad season based by who's on their trade block. Um, wow. I don't understand Edmonton. Oh, Boyd, Stahl, Bugstad. Wow, there is not a lot on these trade blocks that are noteworthy. Um, Lutz, maybe. I mean, Truba, but we're trying to rebuild, so even that's not gonna fly. Seattle's just getting rid of picks. St. Louis is just getting rid of picks. Well, here we go. Tampa Bay is getting rid of all this youth. We might have to talk to Tampa. Pretty sure we could work something out with Tampa here. Well below the salary cap. Wonder if we could take 3 of these guys I mean, yeah, I know that was for Yossi, and I probably should have got a lot more for Yossi. But this game also overvalues certain players, and I really don't think. I honestly don't think Roman Yossi in the real NHL would have brought back that much of a return. Honestly, um, like you might have got two firsts for Yossi. Nugent Hopkins. I'm going to try to do Nugent Hopkins, maybe a third for Sogard. I wonder if they'd give us a second too, because we are giving them an 85. I wonder if they'd give us the other first. Okay, so what if we throw in Corpusalo? Where's Wall with the team? Okay, so we just got a second first round pick. We got another young guy. Trying to see if there's anybody beneath us in points. Vancouver. Vancouver's the only one beneath us in points. How are they beneath us in points? Wow, they are seriously overvaluing this first round pick. That is not worth it, dude. I'm giving you. I'm not giving you that much. Give you another first from this round. Second. what we're going to do is we're going to sim up to the draft, see what everybody's got available now, since we made that move. Did some rescouting at what everybody might have available. Going to sim up to the draft. Sim up to trade deadline. See what everybody's got available. What I think I'm going to do is going to try to find some trades first and go from there. Stop asking for my young guys. I mean, we're working hard at getting the first overall pick by the looks of it. We're in the mix. We are a seller. Oh, we want to enter the trade deadline. And we are going to try to find a trade first. Try to find a home for Pesci. See what comes up. We got Ryan Johansson, Pearson, and a third. Second, Wenberg, and a third. Marchessault and Barabanov, Carlson, a third and a fourth. I mean, accept this trade and then deal Wenberg too. I don't know. Kane off to Seattle. That was easy. I mean, at this point, we're just compiling draft picks, and I want to see if I can turn a bunch of seconds into that first. Alexiak and 2/3 for Carlson and a fourth. Like, don't disturb me for stupidity, please. See, I wanted to build around Fabry, then I realized how far over the age of 25 he actually was. I know you need some veterans, but, I mean, my goal here is to completely tear this down and rebuild it. If guys... Did I not trade Drouin? I thought I dealt Drouin in that deal with... Sherratt and Carter. I mean, it's stuff we never had before, right? We may as well get the young guys up here playing. I think with Sorella, I signed just to be an extra guy. Zobril I signed to be an extra guy. Um, it's like Sammy Blay. He does not want to be on the team, so he needs to go. He does not want to resign, so I mean, whatever. You don't want to resign. Yeah, I'm not keeping you. I'm not gonna fight to resign you. Um, and there we go. We have dealt away most, if not all, of the crap that we don't need to keep. Gibson is hurt right now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to trade Gibson for. Oh, boy. Sorry about the screaming back in the bedroom. Kids are being loud. They got Carter Hart, who's 24. I do Carter Hart in a first, maybe? Wow, they value him that much. I want this pick. I really want this pick. Okay, I'm giving them a first, 3 seconds. Jog Gibson for Carter Hart in a first. I mean, I don't care where that first falls. Alright, let's try to find a couple of good young goalies. Because I also want to do right by Gibson here. Wow, Philly's got Vasilevsky. There's Shesterkin. Okay. Can we stop with the dumb stuff, please? Now, where was I? Who had those goalies? Anybody remember where those goalies were? Alright, so now we've got a good young goalie, and we've got a young goalie for our minor league system. The only thing I want to do is package Wall with a second to see if I could bring in another young goalie and have two good young goalies in the minors. Probably do the worst of that. No. And I mean, we've got our goalie situation now fixed for the upcoming years to come, and we've moved out everybody that we needed to move out, I believe. Um, we shouldn't have anybody left to trade, as far as I know, when it comes to age. And but like we got Zobril and we got they're both well Sorella. Can do Zorella and Zobril. I doubt we get anything for them. I'd be surprised if we get anything for them. Yeah. Which is fine. We could bury Sorella till his 3 years are up. The same with Zobril if we have to. Um, they've drastically dropped over this season anyways, so, I mean... May as well go down the list, see if there's any young players on here, see if they're... See, I wish the trade alerts wouldn't send you back to the beginning. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen for a list. Oh, trade alert, we better stop their searching. Let's see if I'm missing out on any good young players here. Anybody's got anybody they want to get rid of as a young player. Who's this guy? Interested? Kiefer Sherwood. Yeah, we're not really missing out on anybody. I mean, do we really have to sit here, watch the rest of the trades go through? I don't think we need it. We need to exit out of the deadline. I think we're gonna have to name new captains and stuff. I think we're gonna put a claim on this guy because he's hard to acquire. Um, I'm gonna see all the people we've acquired, see if anybody needs to be re-upped for next year. Um, This Khrushchev one. I mean, if they only want a million or whatever, it's fine. What is this? Zobro? I'm not worried about Zobro to begin with. Goalies. Lennox needs a new deal. Sogard is still signed. Not worrying about any of those guys just yet. Alex Nylander needs a new contract. It shouldn't be hard to sneak him through waivers again if I have to. Alex Nylander is the only guy I want to keep on the roster so far. So, okay, as it stands, we've ripped it down. Now we have to rebuild it. So, what we're going to do, unless I'm alternate, he's going to be the captain, Keller's going to be the alternate, one alternate, and yeah, Mourinho can be the other, that's fine. Actually, no, you know what? No, I don't like that. That's how we're going to build this. Everybody agree? I think that's a good idea. Even though he just got here. And he's got what? How many Stanley Cups? Yeah, right. Let's get on with it. See if we can, if we can't bring ourselves a number one overall pick too. I'm just gonna go right to the end of the season now. See where we finish. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. So we bring in Cirelli and he automatically loses to Tampa. All those guys we just acquired from Tampa, they come in and we turn around and lose to Tampa. And they could have been on the other side of that. Oh boy. I see, bud. You got Pikachu in your bucket. That's cool. Why don't you go play, baby? I see. You go play. So, we're still stuck at 26 wins, 41 losses. I think we're well on our way to overtaking Vancouver for the first overall pick. Well, at least the race for the lottery draft, anyways. Can I honestly say, though, I have never gotten the first overall pick in any lottery draft. regardless of the season I've had. I know we got the first overall pick when we were the 33rd franchise, but I think that was a computing error or something because that never happens. That's the first time I've ever gotten a first overall pick. So I know there's no guarantee that we're going to end up with the first overall pick, but here's hoping because I mean we have lost a lot. I told you we were going to lose a ton of games, and most of those were with good players on the roster. See, so I mean, uh, yikes. We may as well go to June. There's the Actually, we're going to take a look at team stats. I know a lot of these players weren't on the team when we started the year. There should only be actually a few. We're not we're not going to look at the overall team stats. But anyways, all right. So goals. Keller was the leading goal scorer, 24 goals. Then Sorelli, then Newhook. Then nobody else on the team had more than 10. Awesome. That's that's what you want to see. Assists, Keller and Sorelli, and Newhook. Yikes. Keller, Sorelli, Newhook again. And Sorelli led the team in plus minus, but I think he accrued a lot of that when he was with Tampa. Look at our goalies. Mind you, these were new goalies. We got Ottinger, 23, 27, and 9. But he was still over 900. Wallstad, rookie goaltender, 17, 14, 1. They both had shutouts. Ottinger had 2. Goals against, 282. That's really good. 364 isn't bad for a rookie. Hopefully he gets better. All right, those were our stats. Individual awards. We will check out at the end of the year for individual and team awards. So let's get into the playoffs. We'll send to the 30th. See how many rounds that gets us through. Oh, our AHL team apparently made the playoffs. Look at that. Our AHL team's going 7, and it looks like they lost. May 10th. See how far that takes us. We're into the cup now at 0-0. So it should be over by the 20th, I would assume. 31st, maybe. Seventh should be over by the 7th. Yeah, there we go. The Florida Panthers and the Milwaukee Admirals. Okay, so we're gonna go check out the individual awards and the team awards. Alright, Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers. President's Trophy winning Anaheim Ducks. Florida Panthers, Stanley Cup champions. Alright. Individual awards. Mitch Marner wins the Art Ross with the New Jersey Devils. And the Hart with the Devils. Fox wins the Norris with the Sharks. Marner wins the Lady Byng with the Devils. Wright wins Calder Memorial Trophy with the Oilers. Lucas Raymond wins the Conn Smythe with the Panthers. Jeremy Swayman wins the Vezina with the Ducks. And the William M. Jennings with the Ducks. Braden McNabb wins the Bill Masterton Trophy. Delisle wins the Jack Adams Award with the Rangers. Frank J. Selke goes to Ryan O'Reilly of the Canucks. The Ted Lindsay goes to Marner of the Devils. The Maurice Richard goes to McDavid of the Flames. Wow. Yeah, we were not close in any of those awards, guys. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to sim up to draft day, but we're not going to enter the draft. We're going to sim right up to the 20th, and we'll do the draft next time. Next time we're on. Are you kidding me? See what I mean? Look, lottery draft results. We go from number 1 to number 3. Vancouver jumps from 10 to 2. Nashville goes from 2 to 4. Logan. Sorry, guys. But see, this is exactly what I mean. Wow. Just wow. Now I gotta try to figure out if I can get their first overall pick off of them. I kind of actually want to do that now before I go. Okay, we're not going to go on just yet. We're going to do the draft. I want to see if I can get their first overall pick off of them. Yes, buddy, I see. You got Sonic. Good job. Yes, buddy. Yes. Tails. I doubt they're going to trade it, but we could try. Yeah, look how much they want. They want to get Bedard. We know they want Bedard. I mean, what if we do Mourinho? What if we do Mourinho Tampa's first? Yes, Logan? Sorry, guys. He's in a very talkative mood right now. That's almost like a first-round pick, right? Yes, Logan. Can you relax, please? Logan, shush. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. One second, guys. Alright, so yeah, they're not going to trade it, so we may as well sim up to our pick and see what we can get. Yeah, they took Connor Bedard. No big surprise that they took Bedard. I mean, third overall pick, we should still be okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Sim to 28, see what everybody else took. Sorry, guys, he's in one of his moods again. So, the guy that went behind our guy was an elite medium at 80, left wing. We got a right winger at 76. I'm not too sad about that because our left wing was our strongest wing anyways. At least we made up for it. by trying to fix the other wing. I would like to try to get a defenseman with this pick. I mean, they say they're pretty confident in this guy. We've also got 33, which is 1, 2. So we're at 28, 29, 30, 31. So we're not going to be able to take him if he is available. Yes, Logan? Daddy's talking, please. And yeah, he was only a top 6. I mean, it happens, I guess. Our scouts are confident in all these guys. We're gonna take him. I don't care if he's fallen. He's a top 6. Yes, Logan. Get another center too. Logs, come on, baby, relax. I mean, he's 6'2" and shoots left. Over 6'2" left shooter from Russia. "24 points. I'm assuming in a C league. They say he's an offensive defenseman, but he only had 24 points. I don't see him being a top 4. If he's B minus, C, C, C minus, B minus, C. I'd like to add a competent defenseman, but yes, Logan. But I want to see what he was. So they're probably gonna take. Oh, they didn't take him either. He was a top 60. I figured he'd be top 60 or medium. This guy's moving up right here, see, so, I mean, he could... Let's see, he's in a C league, a C minus league. He had 18 points. And there's no report on him. So, I mean, we don't know. He's probably going to be top 6 medium. This guy's in an A plus league. Two-way defensive style. He was only a -1. He may be a top 6 as well, but I think he's... Yeah, see, that's what we're probably going to get from here on out. He's top 6s at best. They say they scouted this guy, and then they don't have anything on him. Like, I don't understand. How can you scout somebody and not have anything on him? I'm going to let most of these draft picks just sit in our system, except for the good ones. The good ones we are going to... Yes, Logan. Wow, he was actually elite medium. So we're going to take a swing at a goaltender now, because we're getting into the later rounds. He's a relatively unknown, so, I mean, If we miss, we miss. Starter medium, we didn't miss. So, I mean, so far this draft is going, other than not getting the first overall pick, this draft is going really well. Um, and that might be the first pick we really missed on at the seventh defenseman. Uh, but then again, we're not going to sign these guys right off the bat. We're going to let them sit. You got to let them sit so that you can see what they're like. Because they got I think it's a 2 to 3 year window before you have to sign them and they become unrestricted. So if they don't grow in their leagues, you can always just release them. What you want to do is you want to sign the good players and let the other ones see if they grow to a better potential. So we're going to get the good ones signed, and we're going to let the other guys grow. Now it's just basically throwing darts at the dartboard, picking names, and hope that you hit. Yeah, see, it happens. Like I said, you don't got to sign these guys to a contract yet, so I mean, we're not going to sign these guys to a contract. We're going to let them grow and go from there. Do we want the top six or the right D? We will try the top six because the other guy is sinking. Yeah, AHL top six, not top six overall. So we're going to sim the entire draft, complete it. And I mean, I think we did really good for this draft. There was a few misses, but overall, I think we did really well. I'm going to quickly sign the young guys we want to sign. We get rid of the guys we don't want to sign or keep. And then, yeah. Yes, it is Garfield, buddy. So let's go down here and see who we have to sign. Zobra, we're not bringing back. We're going to release him. We are going to sign our first overall pick to a 3-year entry level. We're going to bring back Muir as well, or bring in Muir. Yes, Logan. And Clark. He does not want to come back. If they don't want to come back, I'm not going to force them to come back. And we can get rid of these guys to free up room to sign different people, which is what I want to do. They were kind of just given to us, you know, top bottom six forward. Don't want to keep that. We're going to let these guys grow, except for the elite medium. I want to bring him over and get him going because he's already an elite medium. So they are all signed up. They're going to grow, see if their potential can improve. Goalies. Who do we need? He's a starter. We're going to let this guy grow. So we're going to bring him over as well. Get him going. Advance the day. See if these 4 guys accept their entry levels. 5 guys, sorry. Looks like they did. I don't know, Logan. Sorry, guys. He's just on it today. Alright. So we are going to leave that here. we've got our entry level guys signed to entry level deals. The guys we want to, anyways. We're going to overwrite our current file. Make sure this is saved. I do not want to go back and do the first season again. When we come back to part 2 of this series, we are going to try to go through the off season and go into season 2.